Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is exactly 7:30 a.m. It is exactly 7:30 a.m. I see my girl Patricia has already comment saying good morning. You beat me to it, Patricia, this morning. Good morning. It is Friday morning. It is Friday morning, and we have entered into day eight of the 15 days of push. We have entered into day eight, the 15 days of push. And I have an amazing woman on here. Good morning, Kia. Good morning, Kia. How are you, girl? You're up early this morning. And we are super excited to have Miss Jazz on the live with me. Good morning, Miss Jazz. How are
Good
you?
morning. Good
Good
morning,
morning.
Jarena.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, everybody.
Hi, I can hear you. I'm sorry.
No, I said good morning, everybody.
Oh,
Can you hear
okay.
me?
Good morning, Kentoya. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, each and every person that is joining the line. As you know, that this is a 15-day push for each and every one of us. We are up at 7:30 in the morning, and in some places where some of our watchers are, I think it's about 3:30 or 4:30 in the morning. So that is a push for them. So we're super excited to be here this morning. We are pushing. It's Friday, y'all. It's Friday. Good morning, Tamra. Good morning, Sharice. We're super excited. We're going to give some people some time to log in, chime in, share this message. Good morning, Sakia. How are you? We are super excited to be connected today. I have Miss Coach Jazz Davis with us, and it's so funny. Just to give you guys a little background. So the first time we ever speaking to Jazz was yesterday.
Ah,
And we had a conversation that lasted probably, I was thinking about maybe it was an hour or so. But that's what happened when real women connect. We don't have to physically know each other, but once the like-minded spirits get together, we're able to dialogue as if we've known each other forever. Good morning, Michelle. How are you? So again, this is day 8 of the 15 days of push. And this is the Push with Purpose series. Good morning, Chanel. Hey, she said, hey, Coach Jazz. So we're super excited to have Jazz people even chiming in. That's right, honey. Y'all have to promote your girl on today because that's what
absolutely.
the word is promote. We know that this is the 15-day Push with Purpose series, and we have given you a word each day that begins with the letter P. We know that we have to push until something happens. We have to pray until something happens. We had to praise until something happens. We had to be positive. We have to plan. We have to prepare. We have to proceed. We have to pursue. And then today, we're going to have to promote. The question is, what are you promoting? Who are you promoting? Why are you promoting in this season? How big is promotion to you? Whether it's moving up to another rank or whether it's just a family and friends sharing your business. So we're going to talk about the word promotion and promote with the beautiful coach Jazz Davis. She is a realtor, so make sure when you're looking for a home, you're looking to rent some property, you holler at my girl. Then
Yes, ma'am.
besides Right. Then besides that, she is the president and founder of Keep Pushing Girl Inc. Keep Pushing Girl. And we were talking about that because the beginning of her organization has pushing in it. And then this series is called Push with Purpose. So I'm sure she is going to have some nuggets for us. Jazz, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Can you guys hear me okay? You can hear me
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
Jarena? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
perfect. As Coach Jabrina said, my name is Jazz Davis. I am the founder of Keep Pushing Girl Inc., which was founded, it actually started about 5 years ago when I was going through some things and I had to find myself pushing through those situations, pushing through that pain. So to be connected with her in this Push with Purpose series, it is an honor, Jabrina. Thank you so much for
Thank
inviting me
you.
on. Speaking on the word promote,
Mm-hmm.
I actually took some notes because I think it's so important for any individual, whether you are in business, whether you have an organization,
Mm-hmm.
a ministry, whatever it is that you have going, it is imperative for you as an individual to set
Mm-hmm.
yourself up to promote yourself. And guess what? Even if nobody else does, you have
Mm-hmm.
to your number one supporter. You have to be your number one promoter, your marketer, everything that your business, your organization, your ministry need. You have to be the one to do it. And I took the initiative because I take serious everything that we do. I got the book definition. I saw you, Jabrina. You touched on it a little bit. I went and I said, okay, so what does the dictionary say about promote? You know, so let's build a foundation here. Promote, it says to further the progress of something, to support something, or to actively encourage something. Let's stop right there. To further progress, right? So if for those of you who have a business, I have a business and I have an organization, and God has blessed me with care of his ministry also. So I have to further the progress of it, even if nobody would agree with me or nobody would support me. I have a responsibility to further the progress of that thing that is entrusted in me. So that's the same with you. You have a responsibility to further the progress in your business, your organization, your ministry, whatever else you have attached to. Some of you have feeding ministry, some of you have businesses. It is your responsibility to want further the progress. And not only that,
and I'm gonna stop you right there.
And
that goes for people that don't even have a business. You're gonna have to further the progress in where you are in life right now.
In life, yes.
You're gonna have to continue. So you may not be promoting a business, but you are still promoting your life.
That's right.
As a person. So you're gonna have to continue the progress, because when I looked up, I wrote down the same definition you did, and those first three words did something to me. It said further the progress.
It did to me too. When I saw that, I was like, yes, what other words can describe promotion other than progress? That's key in that sentence, in that statement. Progress. You have to always put yourself in a position, no matter where you are in life, what you're doing, you must have a made up mind that I need to progress in life. I can't stay where I am. It's not safe where you are at all times. We have to grow and progress throughout life, regardless of what area it is.
I like that. Okay, you can go ahead.
So not only that, support. One of the we hear it all the time. Strangers will support you faster than your family, or quicker than your family, or more than your family. What I found is I no longer put emphasis on who don't support me, because what I believe that takes away, that shows the people that do support me that I'm not appreciative, that I'm so busy worried about who don't support me. So I just want to encourage someone today, as Jabrina said, no matter what area you are in life, no matter what area it is in your life, it doesn't matter who don't support you, as long as for one, you're supporting yourself, and two, the people that is supporting you, even if it's one person, you praise and thank that one person for supporting you, because you never want them to feel like like they're not good enough, or you don't appreciate their support. So never ever put emphasis on who don't support you. In 2020, we're not worried about individuals, because I promise you, there's some strangers out there. There is somebody out there that needs what you have, and they're looking for you right now. So don't worry about the support. And it's all about it's all attached to your promotion. When you're promoting yourself, we look for support. Sometimes we expect support, but in business, I learned no one owes me anything. So if they don't want to purchase what I'm selling, guess what? That person doesn't owe me anything. So I no longer look for or expect, let me say that, I no longer expect people to support me while I'm promoting myself. I just look for, I remove the expectation pretty much altogether. I try not to expect anything from anyone, so that will remove any disappointment that I may have.
And can I throw a monkey wrench in there real quick?
Yes, ma'am.
Because I think sometimes we forget. Because we will, some people are not going to support you because the way you've been promoting yourself.
Oh, wow.
And we're trying to figure this thing out of, well, why they are not, or why, but look how you've been carrying yourself. And not to say that you haven't changed, but they're going to watch you promoting before they want to support. Most people are not going to jump out the gate and be like, okay, here's $10,000 to go start XYZ. And you're mad because they don't want to support you, but they've been watching how you've been promoting money. They've been watching how you've been handling money. So if you are not handling and promoting yourself in a correct manner, whether it's business or whether it's personal, you can't get mad because don't nobody want to promote you.
Absolutely. In our actions and interactions on social media, whether it's intentional or unintentional, is promotion. So people definitely are watching you. I like that you said that, because sometimes we do get mad because someone isn't supporting us, but how about we haven't been consistent in the things that we do? We jump from job to or let's
you
say,
can say job to job, business to business.
Business to business. There's no consistency in what we're doing, but we want the support. For every new thing, we're looking for someone to support us, but they're noticing by our promotion, you know what, you have, first you did this over here, you was doing credit in January, it's March, now you're selling tea, and then and you're no longer selling the credit, you're selling the tea, and then you're going over here. Now you have the body drops and the waist trainers, and then now you're doing this, and now you're a realtor, and then you're doing this. So people look at what you're doing, and that's the one thing what I said, and I made up in my mind, I think when I did start real estate, I said that was it, because I'm not going to talk about you guys because I did it too, right? I was any new fad that came that I thought that I could make money because I was chasing the money instead of purpose. I was chasing money. So I was constantly trying new things. I was this over here and I was that over there. But when God sat me down and I was like, I wasn't happy in any of that. I had to find my purpose. And once he gave it to me, I began to promote it, and I've been consistent, and I've had new opportunities to come. You get me, Jabrina? I've had new opportunities, but I had to say, you know what? No, I'm focusing on this.
Let me tell you, that's right. Like you say, opportunities have come, and I've sat with people that sell and do certain things. And they wanted me to be a part of it. And for me, I had to sit back and say, do they want me to be a part of it because they see me doing it, or they want me to be a part of it because they see the people that follow me that will purchase what they have?
Your influence.
The influence. So for this, just me, everybody's different. I didn't want to get into some of those things because I didn't feel it wasn't my purpose. Everybody's purpose is different. Everybody's passion is different. That wasn't my passion or my purpose for some of the things that's going on right now. So I had to stay in my own lane. I didn't want to add anything because it's a phase or it's a fad or these are the things everybody's doing. They making quick money. I'm cool to each his own. But for me, I don't have to stay in my own lane because I know how to drive my car in my own lane. I may wreck out in somebody else's lane. And that's just how it goes when it comes to promoting yourself and understanding which lane you need to stay in, because once you start switching lanes, you become a little overwhelmed.
I was just about to go there. We spoke about it yesterday when we spoke about being overwhelmed and balance. You know, I ask you, how do you balance your life and your ministry and your business, your organization, plus you work, you know, and that's what I found was happening to me. I wanted, because we need the money. Don't get me wrong, girls. Stay on your bag. Whoever
Seven
listening,
streams of
stay in your bag.
income. 7 streams of income. We want that.
Multiple streams of incomes. I'm not saying don't stay in your bag, but I'm saying what I am saying is follow your purpose. Promote that which is your purpose, because you will be more passionate about it. And then you'll be happier to do that particular thing. I love doing real estate. I'm not going to say all my transactions are easy transactions, but I found my purpose. This is what I've been called to do. And God made sure he opened every door for me to actually do it. The doors that wasn't for me, he closed them. So I'm circling back to our keyword today, promote. I will promote my business, and sometimes I'm telling you, you will know when it's your calling, because me promoting, I can just put up a simple picture of a closet, and a closet, and I have 5 new clients already. You know what, Jazz? We've been watching you. For one, you've been consistent. I see that you have a passion for what you're doing. You're constantly promoting your business. You're pursuing, you're helping others. And I get clients, and I really don't have to do a lot of paid advertisement. So I will tell you this, it will come. You are your first marketing tool. You are your first piece of advertisement. People are going to see you first. So if whatever you're promoting, whether, like we said earlier, it's business, ministry, an organization. For those of you who have nonprofit organizations, I'm sure Jabrina can attest to this. It's not always easy getting funding. It's not always easy, but I promise you, someone is watching you. People come out the woodworks with giving me information, because I really don't promote my organization as much, but I work in my organization and they see it. So the consistent, very important to stay consistent while you're promoting. But I have one, I looked up another definition, Jabrina.
You got time.
For promote, it says to advance or raise someone in a higher position. Come on. If you have, I often post millionaires. If you ever have an intention, I think I'm 1,000 there right now. If you have the intention on ever being a millionaire, you have to first see yourself there. You have to, before you see it, or you're never going to really see it. You have to, as Sabrina said, you have to vision it. You have to envision it. You have to call those things that be not are though they were. Speak it into your life. All right, what are you affirming in your life? What are you saying in your life? Promotion doesn't start in the forefront. It starts internally. You have to first believe it inside of you before. People are going to know if you really don't believe in yourself, or if you really don't believe in your business. People will know it, because show what's inside of you will come out. So it's very important that you feed and promote yourself internally, and it will automatically overflow externally. Amen, somebody. Amen.
Amen.
So that's a key thing. I met the young lady, she's on here, Coach Chanel. And when I knew about affirmations, and I knew about affirming things, but I never practiced it consistently.
Change your life forever.
Listen, I would do it when it's convenient for me,
right?
You know, or when I thought about it. But when I made my affirmations or affirming things in my life a lifestyle, I made it a lifestyle. I began to call those things that be not. If I tell you guys where I come from, I'm a little girl from the city, from Fort Lauderdale, what they call a city girl, from Sunland Park. You know, no one ever told me that I can be who I am today. In fact, when I was growing up, my teacher, I've had a teacher who told me that, you know what, because your behaviors, and I guess my background wasn't I want to say my upbringing wasn't one that she could appreciate. She actually told me that, you probably ain't gonna amount to anything. I've had relatives to tell me that. And when growing up in places and nobody never encouraging you and pushing you better, or teaching you things, you find yourself not really knowing who you are. But when I tell you this, when I begin to affirm things over my own life, I denounced every negative word that was said over me. And that is important for your business, for yourself, for your life. Those of you suffering, I know we're talking about promotion, but I don't know. I just heard depression, because some of us go through some things in life and we become depressed, and we're still, guess what? And you still working, and you're still moving, and you're still going on about your day. But guess, you're never going to be able to properly promote yourself if you don't deal with that depression, if you don't deal with those issues first. So as I said before, you have to go internally. You have to deal with things internal so they can't flip over and show externally. And affirmations, when I tell you how they changed my life, I often post it on my page. If you change your mind, you'll change your life. If you change your mind, you will change your life. So I want to encourage every one of you. You know what? Not even encourage. I want to challenge every one of you, no matter where you are in life. You may say, you know what? I'm in a good place. I have a nice job. I have a business. I'm going. Guess what? There's still room for you to go higher, sis. There's still
promotion.
Yes, there's still room for you to go to a higher rank, as this definition said. There's still room for you to do more, to be greater. If you're a millionaire, guess what? There's room for you to be a billionaire. If you're a billionaire, there's room for you to be a trillionaire. If you're a thousandaire like me, you know, we have some growing to do. But it started internally with me. Daily, I made affirmations a lifestyle. As the Bible told me, it declared, it said that I should call those things that be not, although they were. Although they were. My favorite scripture is Romans 8:28.
That's my mom's favorite scripture, girl. She'll be like, came on this thing and
listen, all things work together for the good of every single thing. So even if you promote it and fail, I want to encourage you to get back up and try it again. Try it again. You might have promoted yourself. You might have tried. You might have done things. And guess what? It did not work. Your mindset today should not be the same as it was last month. For this matter, even yesterday, you should always put yourself in the mindset of that you're growing. I had some other stuff I wanted to say. Hold on.
Go ahead. Well, as you ladies and gentlemen are watching, as you hear Coach Jazz giving some amazing nuggets, as she's preparing to give us some more, think about your I am. I am blessed. I am living in the overflow. I am a child of the Most High God. I am a millionaire. I am healthy. Yes, I am. What is your I am? She talked about how affirmations will change your life forever. And it was just so funny when we had our first conversation yesterday. We had a lot of similarities throughout of life when it came to dealing with certain things and certain people. But guess what? I am who God says I am. I am above and not beneath. I am the head and not the tail. You're going to have to begin to say those things out of your mouth. But as she mentioned, you are going to have to believe them. We talked about it yesterday. We talked about the book, The Secret. We talked about manifestation and having vision. This has to line up with this, so it will change your life forever. You can't speak something positive and then your thought pattern is negative. You can't think something positive and out of your mouth comes a negative. Everything has to line up together, because that's how you are promoting yourself. We told you in the beginning, the word promote says to further the progression or to advance, arise in a position. What position are you in? Where are you trying to go? This is not just for business. This is personal as well. This is not just for for, okay, well, I want to know, what do you want for yourself? How are you promoting you as a person? When people see you, what do they see? Do they
That's
see what you're saying, or do they see how you're acting? Because
that's
guess
good.
what? You will say, some people say one thing, but then they act a different way.
Another one. Yes,
So
that's
then
good.
now the promotion is non and void, it's invalid, because I don't know who I'm getting at this moment.
Or the false advertisement. Is it false
right.
advertisement?
There you go,
You
right there.
say out of your mouth, but your actions, you do something else. So
Mm-hmm.
we falsely advertise things or ourselves, but when our actions and our words don't line up with each other. Now, we're not
Absolutely.
saying that you have, by all means, no one is perfect. We're not saying be a perfect individual and that we have it all together and that
I
you're
know.
going
Don't get it twisted. Here go the disclaimer. I'll probably mess up later. Then y'all be talking about that's the same girl that was. Let's
because
just
we're
keep it real.
it's growth definitely from the inside, but you have to, as much as you can, let your words and your actions line up with what come out of your mouth. It's attached to your integrity, the integrity of your business, you as an individual, your ministry, your organization. In this time, people do business with people they know and that they trust. If I can't trust what you say because you're not being honest and you're not telling the truth and you're taking people money or whatever you're doing, I probably wouldn't want to do business with you as a consumer.
Mm-hmm.
Ways that you can promote yourself. Listen, if you have a Facebook page, you probably don't ever have to pay for or Facebook or Instagram. Social media has made it so easy for individuals to promote their businesses, to promote their organizations, to become visible to those. When I started social media, I started on what is called
My
MySpace.
space.
I started social media. Then I had a friend, she introduced me to Facebook some years
Mm-hmm.
back. And it was an unknown, unfamiliar, territory for me. So just being on Facebook now, you can say one thing and people from all over the world will be able to see it. It's based on the algorithm, and there's some logistics behind it. But I tell you this, promote yourself. You don't have to have money. That's where I was going with this all the time initially to start. You don't have to, it may not be required to have that pay advertisement. Whatever you're promoting, you have a free platform such as Facebook. They're not charging us yet, and Instagram. And then now you can create YouTube accounts at no cost. There is somebody that need what you have. I don't care if you just give words of encouragement. And I want to take a step back. Jabrina, you said your I am affirmations. For my teen girls in high school, middle school, I did a vision board party, and it was I am the one. So what is your I am statement? My I am affirmation is I am the one who will change the trajectory of my family and lead my family out of poverty. I am the one. I will promote that. I am the one that will help other women who don't think that they can become homeowners. I am the one who will help them. I will help lead women off of Section 8. I will find your purpose, people. Find your purpose, promote your purpose. Your purpose is bigger than your pain. In fact, you had to have the pain in order to appreciate the purpose.
Absolutely.
So in order to promote anything, you have to first find what it is that you have been predestined to do. That way, promotion will just become easy for you. It will be You say 2 words, and guess what? People will be all on it. And social media. I said something about social media. Have you ever posted something on social media and only 1 or 2 people like it, so you take it down? I did.
Yeah, I have. But then you learn from that.
I have. And I was like, oh, they don't like my stuff. And then I became discouraged.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, wait a minute. But I had to remember who I was. I don't care if nobody like it. I really don't care, because you should still post.
Mm-hmm.
Utilize those free platforms that will allow you to promote your business at no cost if money is an issue.
Mm-hmm.
So promote.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, Instagram. These are platforms. We have LinkedIn. These are all free platforms that will allow you to promote your business, to promote your organization, or promote yourself. Even like Jabrina said, if you just have words that you want to say, your life every day that we see, because I've been connected to her way longer, and we actually just spoke, but I've seen her, I followed her, and that's why I will stand here. Of your platform. I know that I've watched you grow. I've watched your works. I see the works that you have done. And by being on Facebook, by being on other social media sites, I'm seeing it. You saw that go in and out too, Jabrina?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So promote yourself, utilize your the free platforms that you have. If no one likes your stuff, it's okay. You keep promoting, because there's someone somewhere that needs what you have. You have to believe in yourself and the stuff that you're selling, the things that you're doing. You have to believe in that. If you don't believe in it, how can you expect anyone else to? If you don't put time into that thing, what you're doing, how do you expect anyone else to? If you don't cultivate and what I want to say, the word I'm looking for, if you don't cultivate and grow and mature yourself and your business and your organization or whatever is attached to you, how do you expect anyone else to buy into it? If you're not willing to sow into your own life, to sow into the things that you believe in, how can you expect anyone else to do it? So everything, it all leads back to me, back to you. What are you promoting today? Who are you promoting today? What are you doing? How are you doing? There's so much free information. I go to YouTube for every single thing. If there's something that I don't know how to do, I'll go find the video and do it on YouTube. So today, in this time, there's no excuse when it comes to us and promoting ourselves and taking ourselves, our lives, our businesses, our ministries, our organizations to the next level. Now, I want to throw this in. Don't only promote yourself. Find someone that is doing what you're doing. You can learn from that individual, but support and promote your friends. It costs us nothing to share someone else's business. It costs us nothing to share someone else's post. If she says something that you like, girl, sis, I like that. You share that. You support that individual, because trust me, it will be recognized. If no one supports you, don't let that stop you from being a supporter of others. Support your sisters, support your friends, support your family. Help them promote their business, because guess what? Someone is going to notice that, and that will in turn get you the support that you need or may want.
Absolutely. Coach Jazz Davis has given us so many nuggets regarding promoting, regarding what promotion means, regarding how to promote. And we're going to do hand in hand. Just because you don't have a business does not mean you should not promote positivity. That does not mean you should not promote. And to the ones that are thinking about having a business, watch what you're posting. Watch how you promote yourself right now, because people will go back and they'll say, wait a second, now they promoting XYZ, but that wasn't them. And not to say again that you haven't changed, but you want to start to go ahead and start to make the necessary changes now. If you know that you are looking into starting a business, then you need to go ahead and start promoting for yourself. I would say a vision board is promoting for you. You put that vision board in your room, you begin to cut out the things that you need and that you want to happen to manifest in your life, and allow that to be your promotion every day. Allow that to help you further progress in the things that you want. Daz mentioned that promotion starts internally. You have to believe it, you have to know it, you have to think it, you have to write it down so it can become external. How do you want good things to happen when you are thinking negative thoughts? How do you want to go to the next level in promotion when ideally you don't even know, you don't even think that you're worth the promotion, whether it's at your job, whether it's you going to apply for a new business grant, or matter of fact, just as simple as a loan for a new home. I want a house. I don't really know if I deserve the house. What are you promoting? Are you promoting that you want it, or are you promoting that you don't want it? So we want to make sure that you understand how important it is, how the word promote is. It is not just for a business owner. It is for you as an individual person. It has to start internally, as she mentioned, so you can start to receive the external promotions. You have to believe it. You have to think it. Again, you have to write it down. You have to know that you know that you know that you know that I am going to promote this because I believe that it is going to happen. She mentioned about affirmations. I saw a few of you wrote them in the comments. If you have an affirmation, share it. It'll help somebody. They could begin to write down a list of affirmations so they can begin to say these things out in the atmosphere so they can believe them. I read a few of them that was coming through. What is your I am? Coach Jazz told you the I am's, her affirmations changed her life forever. If you stay where people thought you should have been, where you could have been, where you should have been, then you are not promoting because you have stopped the progression. There's no further progression. So you have to, the definition of this word, the first three letters, the first three words I'm saying, it says further the progression. That means you got to keep going. That means that you have to keep pushing. And while you're pushing, what are you promoting? How are you promoting? Have you promoted a friend lately? Have you shared something that a friend, that's your friend, that's your girl,
that's your sis,
that's your sis. Have you promoted them lately? Have y'all promoted each other? Because somebody gonna say, I'm not promoting her because she don't promote me. It shouldn't be like that. Because I promise you, if you promote them, somebody will promote you. And it won't even have to be your sis. Hopefully it is. But it'll be that stranger that says, you know what? I see this girl pushing. I see how hard she's pushing for her business. I see how hard she's promoting. I see, even for the single parent that's right now promoting their senior.
They're seniors, yeah.
They're seniors. You got people that's like, okay, you promoted your senior. How can I help? What can I do for them? So we have to make sure that promotion is not just about a business, but it's how you're carrying yourself. You are your walking billboard. You are your first promoter. You are everything you need to get where you need to be. But how are you carrying yourself? What are you promoting in this season? Jazz, I appreciate you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
What is it, the last thing, what is it that you want to tell the people?
I want, what I would love to say. One, I just want to touch back on something. You are your first form of promotion. You are your brand. When people see you, they should see what you stand for. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just let it be authentic.
It got to be real.
Just let it be you. don't try to be like anyone else. It's okay to have a business or something that someone else have. It's okay to mirror something that someone else does, but let it be your own. If I would have to say if I have last words, if I haven't said anything to help anyone, I will say this: you have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else is going to believe in you. You have to keep pushing, and you're going to encounter obstacles. You're going to encounter hurt, disappointment, sometimes abandonment, pain. You have to be able to push past your pain. You have to be able to push into your purpose, push into your destiny. If you do, even if you do it by yourself, you still have to do it. Just keep pushing, keep going. A winner never quit, and a quitter never wins. God bless you guys. Jabrina, I really thank you so much for having me on. I hope I said something that can help someone. Those affirmation statements, change your mind, sis or brother, whoever's on, I promise you, you will change your life.
Listen, you have touched so many things. I'm reading some of the comments. So if y'all see me kind of looking to the screen, it's because people are writing. And as Sharice Merchant says, she said, you're always on an interview. As a person, you're always on an interview. You're always, what are you promoting? Listen, you are your biggest promoter. You are your biggest promoter. And we want you to understand that there was something that she mentioned, and we can use this towards each other. Jazz and I have similarities when it comes to our businesses, when it comes to working with women and young girls. And we literally put on a vision board party, I think the same day or around the same time, but it did not stop me from reaching out to her and holding a conversation with her and having her join me this morning. If it's authentic, if it's real, if it's part of your purpose, you can connect with somebody that's doing the exact same thing you're doing, and it will not discredit you. It will not say, "Oh, I don't know." It will show you a real promotion.
There was no intimidation. I wasn't intimidated by it, and both of our events were successful. You want to know why both were successful? Because who is attached to your destiny? That was who was there, and who God had assigned to me, that was who was with me. And I've heard both parties, and I'm seeing it. People said their lives were changed. You had an amazing event. People will tell me, what a great encounter. That was because for one, you did what God had told you to do and what you were purposed to do. And I did what I was purposed to do. No competition, no intimidation, have never been intimidated to say, oh, everybody gonna go to Jabrina's event and support her and not support me. Listen, who's attached to you is attached to you. Your assignment will find you. Trust me, your assignment will find you. Don't worry about if you want to sell lashes and 20 people sell lashes, sis, sell your lashes.
Right, because I'm gonna buy them.
Me too, and probably from each one of you guys.
Right. I'm good at that. I'll be like, okay, let me, and you know what? But that's what it's all about.
Right.
How are you promoting yourself? What are you promoting? Why are you promoting?
That's right.
All of it should end up with purpose. You shouldn't just be like, well, I'm doing it for, no, what's the purpose why you're doing it? Because I promise you, if there's no purpose, you will stop it in 3 months. You have to find something else to do. You have to find something else to do. And it's okay until you find your nugget. Because you're gonna have to keep going until you find it. But we want to make sure if you can begin with purpose, you will end with purpose.
You're in with purpose. I like that.
If you don't begin with purpose, then you're gonna have to start something else. And you have to make sure that it is the purpose for your life, that you are not just copycatting somebody else's. You sit back and you say, you know what? I like that. But God, is that what you want me to do? Because sometimes we look at people promoting and we see them being promoted, and then now we want to jump on the bandwagon. And it's like, but that ain't what God told you to do.
And I've done it before. And by all means, I've done it before. It's this young lady. She is out there killing it with credit. She is killing it with her credit organization. And a few years back, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to help people sell credit. But before that, it was a lady that was killing it with Herbalife. She was doing so great with Herbalife, and I needed to lose a little weight. So I started doing Herbalife.
Wait, well, that was a 1+1.
But guess what? I was following the money. I'm like, oh, they're killing it. I can do that. Some of us have that I can do it better spirit. I can, or if she can do it, I can do it.
Say it one more time. What is it called? What is it called? What the spirit called?
I can do it better spirit.
That's good. I like it.
Because listen, I'm by no way am I bragging, but I have helped a lot of people discover their purpose because I became a realtor and they knew who I used to be. They know where I came from. They said to themselves, if she can become a realtor, I can become a realtor. And guess what, sis? I'm going to help you become one, because if it's not your purpose, if it's not your destiny, it won't flow for you as it will flow for that person whose purpose it is. So find your purpose. Operate in your purpose.
Move. I like that. I can do a better spirit.
Listen, I can do it better. I've had, girl.
I know. Listen, I know. You mentioned something yesterday, and what I said was, and you knew what I was talking about. You was like, no, you don't got to say no more. I already know.
If so they don't have that spirit. Don't have that I can do it better spirit. Only focus on those things that you have been called to do. Is so imperative. And the fact that Jabrina will even put something together like this to just selflessly, to give herself her morning. She don't get up at 7:30. She's up at 6 something preparing to share with you to help you find your purpose. It's not something that she is obligated to do. She's promoting her business, yes, her organization, but guess what? Most of the time organizations don't get money unless we get funding. So these series, the Push with Purpose series, these other series that she is doing, she's promoting it. She's doing it because she cares about the people. I want you guys to listen. Don't take it for granted. You have people that really care about you as individuals, people that really want to see you win.
Wow. And don't make me start crying now, please.
No, I believe it. I'm telling you, I believe it. You want to see the people win.
And no matter if you have purpose, just understand that you can do it. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You can do it.
And for that person who may not know this Christ and the God and the scriptures that we talk about, even you, there is purpose inside of you. You may not know God the way we know God, but guess what? Keep going, keep growing, keep pushing, keep moving. And I promise you, keep seeking and you will find.
Yes.
Keep going. And that's so imperative. And I just want who's ever out there, for all of you, because now I had to click over, I could see the live comments. At first I couldn't see.
Right.
You guys that are on there, she appreciates you coming on and supporting. I'll say it for you. You don't have to say it.
Listen, don't you stop.
I'm a coach, right?
Right.
The work, we want the support, and we kind of, we want it to make us feel good, feel like we're doing what we're called to do. So to see people come on and to see you to comment and interact, that is a push for the coach. So as we're pushing you guys, you guys are pushing us, and we appreciate it, because it's not always easy. We have our own personal things. So, and I'm sharing this because somebody needs to know it. You're going to have your own stuff going on. But when you have an assignment, Jabrina almost made me cry last night because she was faced with something really tough, and she had an assignment, and she had to show up for the people who trusted their life with her. And I want to encourage whoever is listening today, you have to show up, but most importantly, show up for yourself. Even if you don't, even if no one else is there, you still show up. If no one else will log on to this broadcast, guess what? Me and her was going to get on here and talk to each other. We were showing up.
Listen, we did an hour yesterday.
We didn't even need an audience. I thank God for the audience. I thank God for you guys that logged on. But Jabrina, you're doing a great work. You Royalty, and this is not scripted at all.
No, it's not. I'm over here like.
I remember she said that Royalty Mentoring, her organization, has just reached its 10-year anniversary. When you find somebody that's consistent like that, 10 years, yeah. I did 2 vision board parties and say I'm done.
It ain't always been easy, but I promise you it's been working.
We'll see y'all next year. But I'm telling you, it's not easy. It is not easy. And I'm telling you, I know for a fact, you guys, if you showing up for her, she's going to show up regardless whether you come or not. But it's time for some of us to show up for ourselves. You have to show up for yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You have to stand up for yourself. You're not a doormat. You don't have to just take whatever somebody give you. I know this is a little bit off promotion, but once you feel good on the inside, once you know who you are on the inside, it will begin to reflect on the outside. I've had coaches and people to help me get to this place. I have not always been here. In fact, I have a coach. She has to coach me all the time. Coach, you got this. Coach, you can do it. I was like, I don't want to do it. She's like, you can do it.
I love you too, Carla.
When it's your purpose, promote, it'll flow, and you have to progress.
Yes, Jazz. That was, listen, none of it was scripted. But I did tell you that whatever God has you do,
amen,
us do on this live, that's what we gonna do. We just gonna let it flow. And I do appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate you for joining me this morning. Yes, Royalty, 10 years. And again, it has not always been easy, but I had to keep pushing. I had to prepare. I had to plan. I had to proceed. I had to have patience. I had to stay positive. I had to pray. I had to praise. I had to do all of those things that I'm telling you to do right now in this series. I am not going to ask anybody to do nothing that I have not already done myself, whether it's previous or whether it's in my now. I have to keep pushing. I can't stay where I'm at. You can't stay where you are because your purpose is so much greater. If I would have given up, if I would have aborted my assignment, if I would have thrown in the towel early, I would not have had the interactions that I've had with the young ladies that I've met. And it's been an amazing role. And it's so funny we're talking about this because I have been trying to do a live regarding consistency, but I can't never talk about it without crying because it just pushed it. And it's not a sad cry. Don't get it twisted. It is just a humble cry. It is a grateful cry. It is a happy cry because, again, I know what it took to make 10 years. I know what it is to, and you do too. I know what it is to have to put on not just an event, but an experience for somebody so they can understand what their purpose is and why promoting is so important. I will tell you again, this promotion is not just for business, but it's how you're carrying yourself, how you are furthering, progressing. What is it? I want to make sure you understand it. Yes, for the business part, it is amazing. It'll change your life forever. But if you are not promoting yourself right first, you will never make it to the business part because you won't even know how to handle the business part because you don't even know how to handle yourself. And that's what we have to know. That's what we have to understand. Jazz, I appreciate your words. You just gave me life again, girl.
That's what we're here for.
You just gave me life again. You have to keep pushing. You have to keep going. I know it is now. And Jazz, you know, we prayed before. We did pray before we get on here. But just the FYI, I don't know if you can see the minutes, but we're at 54 minutes. I mean, we were talking about that. Exactly. But I pray that each and every one of you that have watched this live, whether you watched it the whole time or whether you're just joining, you understand that day 8 word was to promote. What are you promoting? How are you promoting? Why are you promoting? Making sure that you are promoting with consistency, making sure for my business owners that you promote whether they like it or not. Because one thing I do know, if they don't like it, they still saw it. So if you're promoting, eventually they're gonna like it. They'll like it, and then they're gonna click and they're gonna go beyond that. So we want you, to our business owners, to keep promoting. To our people that are thinking about starting a business, this is the time to start your promotion. This is the time to promote what you want to do. Begin to speak it in the atmosphere. Begin to write the vision. We talked about it in another day, that you have to write the vision and make it plain so God can answer the questions, so he can answer what you want. That's part of your promotion. That's part of you going to the next level. For the people that are working at a job and thinking about applying for a higher promotion, you first got to believe it. Coach Jazz told us that it has to start internally. So it can be an external thing. Do you believe that you have worked hard enough for the promotion? Do you believe that you deserve the promotion? And if you believe that you should, then why not go apply for it? Know your worth and prepare yourself for it. Because we talked about why planning is, and prepare is one of my keywords that I'll be doing. But we want you to understand that you have to affirm your day. You have to affirm your day. If it's only one affirmation a day, most months between 28 and 31, that's what you have. If you did that one a day, by the end of the month, you will have 28, 29, 30. This month is 31. You will have enough affirmations so you can begin to call those things out. As she said, though you may not see them, does not mean that you won't. You have to believe that what I'm saying out of my mouth will be manifested. One day I will see it. Know that it is not easy. Know that you may not see it in a month. It may take 3-4 years for you to see it. But you got to believe that even though I don't see it now, I'm going to continue to promote this thing until it becomes right here in my face. Till it becomes where I can actually touch it. Promoting royalty has not always been easy because I had to get people to believe that what I was doing, I did it from my heart. Now, I will say, my first meeting, I had 20 people show up. I was totally shocked at that. 10 years ago, but I was forever grateful. I had people that believed in me because they watched how I promoted myself throughout that time, and they saw the passion that I had for young women. Then I flipped over a few years ago to Jabrina Speaks. Now, because of my promoting, people are beginning to believe what I'm saying. So how are you promoting yourself? Right. The word was promote with Coach Jazz Davis. Make sure you are following her. Jazz, how can they follow you? And we'll make sure we put it in the comments, but tell them how they can follow you.
On Instagram, I have 2 pages. I have Keep Pushing Girl Inc. That is for the nonprofit organization, and Jazz _ the Realtor on Instagram. That's JAS _ the Realtor, and on Facebook it is Jazz Davis and Realtors - Jazz Davis. There is another page, Jasmine Davis. However, I no longer have access to that page. You will see me. It was hacked. Someone took it over in China somewhere. I don't have access to it. So it's just Jazz, JAS Davis. I look forward to interacting with you guys. At Facebook, I'm already at 5,000 friends, but I believe you can still send me a request. I'm doing some cleanup because I want to connect with you. I want to look for those of you that we're on. I want to look to see, what are you promoting? What are you doing? How can I help support and help promote you?
Absolutely. I make sure you guys connect with Jazz. Again, make sure you're following both of her pages. Somebody did write in the beginning of the comments, they're looking for some rental property. So you heard how you can find her, inbox her, let her know that you're looking for some rental property. And then to all of my women, go hit that like page on Keep Pushing Girl, Keep Pushing Girl Inc. Make sure you like that so you can connect with her. We appreciate you for joining us. Remember, I am here exactly 7:30 a.m. every morning. We are doing 15 days push with purpose, push with purpose, push with purpose. We know that if anything, it must have a purpose behind it. Day one was push. Day two was prayer. I'm thinking this on my head. Day three was praise. Day four was positive, being positive. Day five was plan. Day six was proceed. Day seven was ding 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 pursue. And then day eight, because I don't have nothing in front of me and I'm reading this off the top of my head. And then day 8 with Coach Jazz Davis is promote. Something has to happen when you do one of those P's. You cannot stand the same place. If you go back and you look up the definition of the word push, it tells you that you will be moving forward. It tells you that you will leave some people and some things behind. So in this season, you're going to have to do just that to get to your next place. You're going to have to push some people aside. You're going to have to push some things out of the way, but make sure you are pushing with purpose. Some of you may be pushing for your family. Some of you may be pushing for your children. Some of you may be pushing for your life. Your life is depending on this push. Some of you may be pushing from your job. Some of you may be pushing for your next direction. Some of you may be pushing for your business. But whatever you are pushing for, make sure that there is a purpose behind it. You don't want to push prematurely. You don't want to push too early. Because as I said in another video for women that I know, having a baby, if you push too early, you can have complications. So we want to make sure that you are pushing the right time. You're pushing for the right reasons. You have purpose behind your push. Know that you have purpose. Some of you may be still trying to find, and it is absolutely okay, but you will find it. You will find it. And if you need any guidance, you make sure you reach out to myself or Coach Jazz, because we want to make sure that we push you into your purpose, that we push you into your purpose. And you go ahead.
No, I just was saying, right. It's not about us. Purpose, oftentimes it's not about the individual who's doing the pushing, but it's about the person that is being pushed, and it's not about us. We want to see you win, and we're here to connect with you.
Absolutely, absolutely. I love you, Coach Jazz. I appreciate it. We thank you guys. Thank you. Right, you got me on here crying. That was a part of the plan. Anywho, we'll talk about that after. But we thank you. We thank you for joining us this amazing Friday. It's Friday, guys. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers, the soon-to-be moms, the godmothers, the aunts, everybody that's connected to some child, some type of way. You are a mother figure. Happy Mother's Day this weekend, this Sunday. Enjoy your weekend. We know that there's only a little bit that we can do, but make sure you enjoy it. Enjoy. Jazz, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Ladies, happy Mother's Day. We love you guys. Catch me back here tomorrow morning at exactly 7:30 a.m. for day 9 word, Chanel, thank you for joining us. Let me try to go back through these. Nisi, Savette, thank you for joining us. Carla, thank you for joining. Shatori, thank you for joining. Stephanie, thank you for joining us. Regina, thank you for joining us. Tamara, thank you for joining us. I'm just kind of scrolling through and getting some names out from people that's coming. Yvette, thank you for joining us. Many of you joined us, but we thank each and every one of you for joining us this Friday morning at exactly 7:30 a.m. Keep pushing, girl. Keep pushing.
You got this.
We love you.
All right, Coach. You have a good day. You guys have a good day. Thank you.